Hi everyone, welcome to the long-awaited video that we were supposed to have done last week, and my apologies for not getting it done. We've got the lovely Tracy with us, who's going to kick my butt when I say the wrong things. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do a screen share with you. I'm going to run through the main points we should be thinking of, and then we're actually going to put a live listing on and show you how to go through it. So you can use the pause button and go through this while you put it into practice. If you don't fully get it the first time, use it as you want. It's there for you. Right, so I'm just going to do a screen share, so bear with me while the screen goes all really funny. I'll start sharing screens because that's how it goes. Right. Okay. Can you see my screen there, Trace?
I can, yeah.
Wonderful. Right, I'll put these points in a OneNote document. These are the eBay ranking tips. Now, obviously, as we know, eBay metrics have changed a lot. Cassini has changed a lot from the old days. So we need to change the way we work. So the way eBay ranks us is the #1 top ranking is your eBay seller status. So if you're a top rated seller, you're going to get better rankings, full stop. You've worked hard for that and you deserve it. If you're not a top rated seller, do your homework, read in eBay's requirements to become a top rated seller and work to meet those requirements. And try and get top rated, because that's where you want to be. That's where we all want to be. If you're not top rated, which if you're new, you most likely won't be unless you've been selling on eBay for ages. If as long as you're above average, you're fine. You'll still be ranked. And as I say there, just use this above average status as a springboard to get yourself to top rated. Because when you're top rated, you'll sell more, you'll be better ranked. That's where you want to be. Above average is fine. If you drop below standard, it's not good. eBay won't rank your items because you're a poor seller. So if you fall below standard, do your homework, see what you need to do to get back above standard, and do it. You got anything to say on that, Trace?
Yeah, I was going to say with the below standard, be careful, because I've experienced this myself before, and I had to list so many items and sell so much in a month to get back above standard. So you've got to be really careful. Just take good care of your account.
Absolutely.
Don't let it slip.
Your eBay account is your business. Your eBay account is like, you take care of your eBay account the same way you take care of your bank account. That is your business. That is your money.
Yeah.
You know, if you can work through the requirements and get yourself to be a top-rated seller, and keep it, because it's not always easy to keep it.
No, it's not.
That's your aim. So that's the top #1 ranking thing that you want to achieve. The next one, and it's absolutely vital for all sellers, whether you're top rated or below standard, is your title. And I can't stress enough to anybody, title, keywords, keywords, keywords. It is huge. It is, no matter what rank, what seller status you are on, your title is your #1 ranking tool. So I've always said, and it does make some people laugh, although people are probably fed up with hearing it, that keywords, 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 dream about them, take them out for lunch, marry them, have their babies. Keywords are vital. Make friends with them, and they will reward you. They really will. Trace, anything to say on that?
Yeah, I was just going to say keywords. I always make sure my first 3 keywords are what the item is.
Absolutely.
That's really important, because if not, it's not going to make any logical sense, and you've got to I always try and think like a buyer. I think that's really important. You've got to put yourself in their shoes. What would you look for?
Absolutely. Those first three words are the main the main ones that eBay are picking up on. Those first three words should say what the item is.
Yeah.
So you don't have keywords like deluxe or anything like that in your first three words, because nobody will search for deluxe. You say what the item is. So if you're selling a swivel bar stool, those are your first three keywords: swivel bar stool, because that tells you what it is. But we'll go through that. We are going to do a live listing afterwards, so we'll go through this and give you pointers. Description never used to be important with eBay, and I remember back to Roger's old training when he used to say, grab the first 2 or 3 lines of the description, that's good enough. And that did used to be the case. Roger was never ever wrong. That man was a god. But things have changed, things have moved on, and now descriptions are important for ranking. So you've got to make your description stand out. You've got to use your description to get keywords into. Now, in your basic training in your back office, there is a video in there that covers keyword density. If you're still unsure about it, watch that again and watch it again and watch it again and keep on watching it until you understand what it means. The aim now, the way Cassini is now, is 5 to 7% keyword density in your description. This is not about your title. This is about your description. Again, we'll go through that in the live listing and show you. Your title now should be a minimum of 200 words. And don't think, oh my God, how am I going to write 200 words? It's not that hard, believe me. It's not that hard. If you're putting your disclaimer into your description, at the bottom of your description, that counts towards your 200 words. So the chances are you're getting a lot more than 200. So don't worry. And we put our title into the top of the description, and we make that title a H2 tag. Though some of you might know about H2 tags, some of you won't. The H2 tag is basically a subheading, rather than just making your letters bigger and bold. It actually makes it into a subheading. eBay picks up on the keywords in that subheading, and you're ranked higher. Trace, anything to add on that one?
I was just going to say, we've got, I was thinking about putting a link in the group, because some people say, oh, well, like I said, 200 words minimum, oh my God. But we've got a link for a word counter. So we can put that in the group, and that will, if you copy and paste your description into the word counter, it will tell you how many words you've got, which might help a lot of people, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll probably find that you probably only need to use that once or twice, because you get an idea of how big your description needs to be.
I just think it will get people started, just give them a rough idea.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely, yeah. We can pop that in the group. I used it the first couple of times, and then I just thought, do you know what? My description is more than covering what I need anyway, so it doesn't matter. And the next point is your views to sales ratio. So how many sales are you getting in proportion to views on your items? So bear in mind, eBay loves sales. That's how they make their money. That's why they're in business. They love sales. And if you've got items with a good sales history, they will rank your items higher. Every time you get a sale, your item will be ranked higher. You've got to use that. So if you've got an item that's got, let's take Mad Figures, for example. It's had 500 views, but you've never sold it. You've never had a watcher on it. Get rid of it. You might think, wow, this is good. This is popular. I'm getting a lot of views. Nobody's buying it. Nobody's watching it. Nobody's interested in it.
I was just going to say that. Yeah, just get rid of it. Just dump it.
eBay sees that as people are looking at your item, it can't be very good because nobody's watching it, nobody's buying it, so it must be a load of crap. They will drop it down the rankings. So, you know, although it's good, we all love to get views. Views are great. Remember your views to sales ratio. It's vital.
Yeah,
Learn about it, study it, learn about it, because it's your business. You need to understand what you're doing with this. Anything more on that one, Trice?
No, just to reiterate to people, it's great getting loads of views. I've had items with 500, 600, 700 views, but if you've got no watches and it's not going, just don't worry about it. Just dump it. Just get rid.
Dump it, absolutely. The next one on the list is watches. Watches are great. You want watches on your items.
Yeah.
I've put there that when eBay see a lot of watches on your item, they see this as a lot of activity and a lot of interest, and they will love that, and it will rank your item higher. So, you know, if you've got 20 watches on an item but nobody's actually bought it for 2 weeks, don't worry too much. People will usually wait until your 30-day cycle is nearly over and then buy it. But if you've got watches, eBay will rank it, because they see it as a good item. People are interested in this item. People are watching it, so they rank it. And eBay, by ranking it, will try and get you sales on it by ranking it. Trace?
Yeah, just to say, when eBay see it, it will push rank your item higher. And you know it's a good item. Like Mark said, if you've got watches, brilliant. If it's not selling, don't worry about it. It will. There's a good chance it will go before your 30-day cycles up. Just
okay. And the next one is kind of a quantity of items available. Okay. This is not so much a proven fact, but more of an educated guess, if you like. So if you've got a nice big established eBay account with nice big high allowances, you try and put your items to 10 or more available. eBay see this as the fact that you've got high stock levels and they will rank you. We all know that eBay do not like you going out of stock, and they defect your account and you'll fall below standard and whatever. For, you know, eBay hates low stock levels. So if you're having 10 or more available, eBay sees that as you have got stock. You're not going to risk going out of stock. We will rank you. That's brilliant. When you've got low allowances, when you're new, or you know, while you're building up, try and have 2 or 3 available if you can. It's fine. It's absolutely fine to do that. Your aim is to build your account up, get higher allowances on your account so you can have more available. That is your aim. That is your goal. If you're showing 2 available and the item sells, go straight in there and knock the quantity back up to 2 again. Do it. Don't just leave it as one sold and 1 available. Put it back up to 2. eBay will build up a sales history on that item, and they will start ranking it. If you sold it 3, 4, 5 times, and you keep knocking it back up to 2, then if you've got room in your account, knock it up to 10 and 15, and you'll find it starts selling even more. Because eBay see it as a popular item. You have stock. Let's rank this. We want to sell this. It's basic common sense. I'll say this is not a proven ranking system, but it's an educated guess. We see why this would work. Trace, anything on that one?
Well, I was going to say, I've noticed today a lot of the bigger sellers are putting quantities of 5, 6 plus.
Yeah.
And they are selling. So maybe that's what I mean. They're selling hundreds of items. I always put a quantity of 2 when I'm listing because, like I said, the sales history. I like to build up the history of that item.
Yeah.
And like I say, people have got to be careful because if you go out of stock, God forbid, if you cancel an order, do not do not choose the reason I've gone out of stock, I can't fulfill it. Because as Mark said, you will get a defect for that, so just be careful.
Absolutely, absolutely. eBay loves stock. eBay does not want you to be selling items and you suddenly can't fulfill the order. They hate that. They see you as a bad seller. Yeah. They will knock you below standard as quick as blink. So yeah, stock levels. And the next one isn't really a ranking issue, more of a time saving issue. Naming your images does not matter. It used to matter. It used to come up in Google search. It wasn't so much for eBay ranking, it was for a Google search where you named your images with keywords and you could be found on Google. That is now irrelevant. That has changed. eBay now immediately, as soon as you upload an image, they recode it with their own codes. So whatever you call it doesn't matter. eBay will rename it. So save yourself some time and don't bother. We'll show you this after we've done our listing, how this works. So I can prove to you that eBay will rename your image, and they call it with their own code. So, and I would imagine that Google will tap into eBay's codes and find your items anyway. But your keywords in your pictures make no difference whatsoever. Save yourself some time. Don't do it. I've stopped doing it now, and it's made no difference to my account whatsoever.
I've stopped it as well, and I've got to say it hasn't made a difference to me at all.
Now my items are still being found, my items are still being viewed, they're still being watched, and they're still selling without naming pictures. So save yourself a lot of time. I will show you how to bring images in straight from the image URL, which saves you then having to download them onto your computer and upload them into eBay.
It's so quick.
So much quicker. Bear in mind, if your Amazon images are too small, then you may have to download them onto your computer to resize and do it that way. But on the whole, images of a reasonable size or images that are within eBay's size limits, you can upload straight into eBay without the need to put them on your computer first. So we'll go through that. So feel free to use the pause button and read through this list. That's why I've written it all out, so you can look at it, read it time and again if you want to. We will be putting these things into practice on our live listing. So let's go on to, I've got a fairly new eBay account that I've never actually used to sell on. I use it as a dummy account, really. I've bought a couple of things on it to give myself a little bit of feedback, but it's a dummy account. I don't sell on it. So it's, yeah, my username there is there. Feel free to search for it, but you'll never find anything on there to pinch or use or whatever, because it's an empty account. So that's why I'm not frightened to use it for things like this. So, right. Tracy has found this item that we are going to list.
Yeah.
Tracy's going to help talk through this while I'm doing the actual work, because being a man, I find it hard to multitask and copy and paste at the same time. So Tracy, being a woman, is obviously very good at talking.
Yeah, excuse me.
So I'm going to take this title. I'm not going to take the end bit. I'm going to copy this title. I'm going to pop that into search, and we are going to find this item. We're not worrying about pricing at this stage. There are training videos on pricing, and that still stays the same as it always has been. We're not worrying about pricing. You know, you've got that there in your basic training. There's no point reinventing the wheel. That hasn't changed. So we're not worrying about pricing now. So we'll put a list up with a listing up now with it doesn't matter about the pricing because I'm going to delete this item as soon as it's up anyway. So so here they are. We're not going to do all the research process because that's already been explained. That is what it is. We're not going there. This one looks like it's taken the exact same description.
I think it has, yeah.
From Amazon, which is lazy to the extreme.
Yep.
Hey ho, let's open that one. There's that listing. Okay. Yeah, we don't need to spend too much time looking at that, but that is the exact same item that we want to sell. The quickest and easiest way to do it, instead of going into your sell button and finding your categories as it shows in the training, which is not wrong, it's just that this way is quicker and easier. Go into one that's exactly the same and click sell it yourself. Simple as that. It brings up your category for you. You can just go in, change the title. You can change the item specifics that it's brought in because you don't want those. Right, the first thing I want to show you is how to set your account to be able to bring in images straight from the website. And it took me, believe me, Tracy knows, it took me hours to find this, and here it is. So obvious because I've seen this add or remove options button, but I look past it every single time. Click that. By describe your item, click add or remove options. Click photos. Click show the option for using photos hosted on your web server, self-hosting. Click that. If you want to have a butcher's through the rest and alter things to suit yourself, carry on. That's not the point in what we're doing now. Save.
That's it.
While this works, there we go. Now, when you go into your pictures, you will see a different option. Whereas before you had standard and basic, you've now got copy web files and self-hosted. This will make life quicker for you. So we'll come to that in a moment. Let's sort our title out.
Yeah.
I certainly wouldn't have.
I'll get rid of the first two. Yeah, I was going to say.
I wouldn't have Flymo Sirocco in there.
No.
Because who's going to search? Who's going to search for a Sirocco? Really, no. First three words. Say what the item is. Garden blower vacuum looks good to me. We don't want all this shredding ratio in there. What does that mean? Is anybody really going to go to a search bar and type in
shredding? Unlikely.
Type in 10:1 shredding ratio. Nobody is. Keep it simple. Keep your keywords meaningful of what people will look. And a cool way to, let me just open in another tab here. A cool way to find some extra keywords is to use Cassini and see what people are searching for. So if I was to type in here, or start typing in here, garden vacuum, it brings in these things. I didn't even have to have vacuum, do I? It brings in all the words. These words that come up here are what people are typing in and what they're searching for. Make use of them.
Yeah, leaf, you got back.
Leaf, you know, there's a good keyword. So just start typing in there. Allow this to come up. Look at them, because these are the words that people are typing in to find this item. So bring your keywords in from here if you can. The higher up this list that they are, the more popular the word is. See, we've got vacuum. People also search for vac because people are lazy. They don't want to type in vacuum. People actually search for vac. So use that. That's a nice little tip for you to find keywords if you need to come up with some. Say again, Trace.
The dog's barking. It's all right. Puppy's having a go.
Okay. So I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time on a title because, you know, garden blower, vacuum, vac,
Outdoors.
outdoor,
Is it cordless, that one?
leaf. Pardon?
Is it cordless, that one?
Good point. Let's just have a look.
Where is it? I think it says. I think it says.
It looks pretty cordless, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Electric, 240 volt electric. No, it's not cordless.
It's not cordless. I just thought, yeah, I just thought it might. Yeah, that doesn't matter, but.
No, it's 240 volt electric, darling.
All right. Okay. Can't use that
Yeah, so he's got a cord.
Oh, I've got you. Yeah.
So obviously you don't want to put cordless in there because it's not cordless.
Yeah.
So let's just pluck some words out of the air at the moment. I'm going to spend too long on this. Garden blower, vacuum vac, outdoor leaf, sucker. Trace, come on, ideas.
Garden blower, vacuum vac, outdoor leaves, grass.
Patio.
That's the same patio.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Decking. That's good enough. But you can see how it works. You're gonna get words in there. Those 3 words are the important ones. They are vital. So let's just keep that as a title for now. Now, when it comes to pictures, add pictures. We click on copy web files. And here's where you can bring in your image URL. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. Let's open up the big image. I'm using Chrome. If you can use Google Chrome, it is the best tool to use for listing. Believe me, it is the best, the options you get. So I will open this image in a new tab. I will take that image URL, copy it, and I will paste it into there. Add. I'll then go back and get my next picture. eBay likes you to have at least 3 or 4 pictures if you can. So if there's only 1 picture available on Amazon or 2 pictures, then download them onto your computer, rotate them, swap them around, do mirror images of them, make them slightly different and put them in. eBay love you to have, you know, if there are 12 pictures available, put 12 pictures in. It's better. So let's go to put that one in, paste. I hope this actually comes in now, because usually when I'm doing something on a live screen share, it slows the internet down that much that the images don't come in. So I mean, I'm not going to put them all in because
Just like a couple.
No, I'm just going to take one more because you get the picture. We're just showing you. So copy the URL, pop it into there, paste, add.
Look.
Okay, let's type that. Let's shut that one down as well. Less windows. Less. There is a file if you want to put the videos into your listing. There is a file in the files section that explains exactly how to put a video in. I'm not going to do it on this one because, like I say, there's no point reinventing the wheel. The file is there in the file section in Dynamic to show you how to put a video into your listing. I do it when there is one available. So basically, you've done this. You click copy to eBay. Failed. You see, it's not going to have it.
Oh. Was it the size?
This is the problem when I'm doing a screen.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
It's taking up too much bandwidth.
Bandwidth.
Pardon? It's oh blow. You see, it's not going to do it for me now, is it?
No, too much bandwidth being used up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just try it again with one picture. Bear in mind getting as many pictures as you can. But let's just try this again with one picture and see if it makes a difference.
Yeah. What pain.
It usually goes in straight away when you're you know, when you're doing it yourself.
I didn't do that one.
You see, it's nothing to do with picture size. This is
because of this.
Internet was too busy.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
It's because I'm what did I say? Because I'm screen sharing.
Damn.
Let's give it one more go. Update failed. Grr.
Yeah, not going to do it.
Not going to have it.
No.
But try it yourself. I am sorry about this. Technical difficulties of working live, I'm afraid. Come on, just do it for me. No. Oh, blow. Okay. Let me just do on the old-fashioned way, just to get a picture in to make the listing. I use Jing, by the way, if I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. See, I've got this little circle going round. Everything takes so long when you're screen sharing. Come on. Save. Again. Come on. Shut down. You're done. So let's just pull this picture in from there now. Like I say, I'm not bothering to rename it because it's totally pointless.
Yeah.
There it is. Load. I really wanted to show you how that works. What a shame. But normally, when you click, it brings them straight in and lines all your images up. There, bang, job done. Try it. If anybody's stuck with it, shout me or Trace, and we'll help you with that.
Yeah.
Somewhere I have put a. Where is it? Somewhere I have put myself. Where I put it? I'll put myself an EIN code somewhere to use. And I can't remember where I've put it. Oh, wonderful. Oh, there it is. That's where I put it. So I always use brand new EINs. I don't use the recommended ones. So that was one of my new EINs that I'm just using to show you with. So when it comes to the brand, I mean, yeah, we can keep Flymo in there because this is a well-known brand. But with lesser-known brands, instead of putting unbranded or whatever, use your first 3 keywords. In this instance, I can actually put them in after Flymo. Get your keywords in there again. NPN, we don't need EIN in twice, do we? Let's remove that one. When it comes to NPN, that's the one off the other listing that we're taking it from. So first 3 keywords again, and then your last 5 digits of your EIN.
Yeah, straight in.
bang that in there, use that as your MPN. If you have all these details, fill them in. eBay does like you to use as many
specifics,
specifics as you can.
Yeah, the more they like it.
Corded electric, so we can. It does like you to engine size. I mean, it's not vitally important to put this in now, is it? But if you, I'm not going to do it now because it's wasting too much time. But you know, if you can find out all the information for here, I did say that was a 3,000 watt, didn't I?
Yeah, it was a
3,000 watt.
Motor, yeah.
Which is a great one, to be honest, isn't it? So put in what you can. We generally don't bother with country of manufacture unless it's manufactured in the UK, because most stuff is made in China, and you don't really want to advertise that fact. I always put in, and this came from Roger's old training, but it still stands. I always put my own item specific in on every listing, use, and I come up with keywords that are not generally used anywhere else, just to give me that bit of extra. So if I put ID garden area, you can just come up with a few extra keywords that you're not using anywhere else to go in there. I always do that. Right, now when it comes to description, first 3 keywords again, put that in. If you're using Google Chrome, and I highly recommend that you do, there is no need to put your Word document. There's no need to put your description into a notepad or a Word document to remove the HTML. Sorry, I lost my words there. You can copy that straight in. With Google Chrome, you get this option, paste as plain text instead of just paste. That removes all the HTML. And so you don't need to go through a Word document. It makes it quicker again. Let's start the bullet points. I missed the bottom one. Copy. Paste as plain text. I'm going to alter all this in a moment, so no worrying. Let's type my disclaimer. I always put my disclaimer in at the end. Copy. I don't need to paste this as plain text because it's in a Word document, but I will anyway. There we go. So now we need to alter our description, edit our description. So let's start by, I hate it when the screen keeps going up like that. Let's just start by highlighting the absolute lot. Um, 14 is a good one. It's a nice readable size. Remember now, where we come into keyword concentration, and we're not talking about this title one, you need to get those 3 keywords in your description about 5 times. So, so we can get rid of that. We don't need that. So let's say this garden blower vacuum. Find one of the most powerful garden blower vacuum. Yeah, that's good. We'll highlight that. We'll make that bold. I'm not going to spend too much time editing because it's, you know, editing is explained in the training.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. So
but we just want to get the keywords in. So I'm just going to show you how about getting the keywords in. We could alter it there slightly. The garden blower vacuum spins at blah blah blah. So that still makes sense. I'll put 2 C's in vacuum. Look at this, awful. So we'll take that one. With this one, we will make it in italics. So now we've got our keywords in twice already. With these, we can put another little subheading in there. Specifications of the
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
blower vacuum. 3 keywords again. Bold. We've got 1, 2, 3. We want another one somewhere in here. We can put it just somewhere where it makes sense. You don't need to worry about maintenance or servicing of this garden blower vacuum. Bold. And then, as the training says, go right to the end. In my disclaimer, by the way, I do want to alter this disclaimer slightly and make it better because I've been using this a long time. But there's a space there where you can put your eBay name, Tracy's Trinkets, for example, whatever you call yourself. And at the end there, your first 3 keywords. So
yeah, I put my keywords in disclaimers.
Garden blower
Vacuum.
vacuum. And what we do with that one is we underline it.
Yeah.
And that's explained in the training in your back office. And it makes sense. No local pickup for the garden blower vacuum. So now you've got your keywords in there 5 times. You've got 3 in bold, 1 in italics, and 1 at the end underlined. That's what you want to be aiming for, and it's not that difficult to do. So now we come to the H2 tag.
Yeah.
What you need to do with this, you've got your keywords there. You click on the HTML tab. You find the start of those keywords. It's called the less than symbol, isn't it? It's the one just above your comma.
Yeah, it's right next to the
comma.
yeah.
You click H2, and then the other one above the full stop. You then go to the end of those 3 words. You click that one again, / H2, and then the other one to close it off. You then click back onto standard, and you'll see what's happened there. It's actually made that into a proper subheading that eBay will pick up on. That is the main. Now, I mean, I'd just like to spend a couple of minutes just prettying it up. So I'll centralize that. You can make the text a different color or whatever you want to do to pretty it up. It's a garden thing. Let's make it green just for the example of this. There we go. It's not the best green to read, but you get the picture. You can just tidy it up and make it look a bit pretty. So that's basically your description.
Yeah.
Everything okay with that, Trace?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
When it comes to
So
price,
I'll do
I'm
mine.
not going to spend too long on pricing.
No.
Let's take it at the
Training.
RRP here. In fact, let's just
Yeah.
put 79.99 on, because pricing's in the training. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it now. So let's just pluck that figure out of thin air. I've no idea off the top of my head what the profit would be. I'm not bothered. I always on tick best offer, because if you happen to leave that open by mistake, you'll get inundated with messages from people offering you a fiver, and it's a pain. As this is a new account and I haven't got big limits because I've never worked it, I'm just going to put 2 available on there. 30 days. You set your postage, which we always offer free postage and packing. Other courier 3 to 5 working days is the normal. You can, if Amazon offer an express postage option. In fact, let's just pop this in my basket and see what comes up with postage, because I might as well just run through this quickly while we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, put my own address in. See, you got my address now.
What we got? Oh yeah, there you go.
So because I've got a Prime account, so it's not showing me, but so I'd get free delivery anyway. But if you don't, you'll have options come up here to get next day delivery for a price. So let's take this $4.49 for example for express delivery. So if you can get an extra postage option in your listing, other 24-hour courier, let's see what we got. Express
should be there somewhere.
Express. Oh yeah, other 24-hour courier, 1 working day. That'll do, won't it? And if how much was it on Amazon? For $4.49. Bear in mind, if somebody does take this option, it will count towards your total price, and you'll be charged fees on that $4.49. So I would just stick something like $9.99 in there. If anybody wants to pay an extra tenner to get it next working day, that's fine. You'll make an extra couple of quid.
Why not?
On it. So yeah, go for it. Dispatch time. I used to set as 1 working day, but because of eBay's metrics now, when your delivery schedule is becoming more and more important, I do actually use 2 working days now. Unless you can be absolute certain that it's going to get out, then use 1, because you will be ranked higher if you use 1. But you've just got to be careful it gets there in the time stated. You only need to worry about these kind of things if you're using the global shipping, really. We'll cover global shipping on another you see, because I haven't sold anything on this account yet, nothing's set up for me. Returns accepted. I'm offering 30 days. Mainly because pretty soon you're going to have to, so I've started doing it already. Postage return paid by buyer. I'm not going to set all my policy details because it's already been done in the training. So that's it. Continue.
Done.
List.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, go away. Got to sign me blooming. Where am I? That one. It's a pain when that happens, isn't it?
Yeah. Kicks you off.
It's because it's a new. Oh gosh, see, it wants to be contacted because I haven't listed anything on this account before.
They want you to call them, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, you just list it as you normally do.
Get the idea, so it's not, it's.
Yeah, you get the idea. What I'll show you about, I wanted to get that listing on live to show you what I mean about the image, but never mind. What I will do is, let's go back to that listing. In fact, any listing, it doesn't matter. let's take that again. I just want to show you about the images and how the naming of the images doesn't matter. Okay, let's take that one again. If I were to now, if I open that image, not the link, the image, that image is named, it always starts off with ebayimage.com, and it puts its own code in there. Doesn't matter what you call that image, eBay will change it and it will look like that. It's irrelevant. I wanted to show you on the live listing that, you know, that the image I'd put in has come like that, because I must set that dummy account up to sell. Actually, I must do that because we can use that.
Yeah, because it'll help you with. Yeah.
I've never listed an item on that account before, so that's why it's done that to me. But that just proves the point that, you know,
eBay put their own on it.
The images, eBay put their own. Oh, let's call myself as a blank. eBay put their own.
That's coming up blank now.
Yeah, okay. It's playing me up, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, people will get it.
It shows its own image. Open, because I've opened link in a new tab. That's why, instead of image in a new tab. That's why it come up blank. It puts its own image into its own code into every picture. So if you were to name that picture garden blower vacuum leaf, it wouldn't make any difference because eBay would change it.
Yeah.
So that's actually been proven now. So there we go. That's the basics of your. In fact, what I also wanted to do, I don't know if I can go in and edit this. Edit this listing now, because I also wanted to show you how to put the HTML in to stop people from copying your listings. So let me just.
It should let you do it, isn't it?
Sorry? Yeah, it's going to let me edit it. It just won't let me list it until I've set the account up as a selling account.
Oh.
So I've got this in a Word document here. I will put this into the files in the group for anybody that wants to use it. It takes seconds to put it in, and it stops people from copying your listings. So I'll go to the HTML tab. After you've put all your description and everything else, go to the HTML tab. Right to the beginning, knock it down a line, because you want to put this at the top, and then just paste all that gobbledygook in. That's it. You can't see it in your listing, but when anybody comes to, when that listing is live, let's just, in fact I should have just clicked Save for later there, because it's not going to let me do it anyway, is it? Okay. So if you go onto, as an example here, if you go onto somebody else's listing, anything, let's just take anything for now. Let's take those trainers, just to show you. You can go down to the description on there, and you can highlight that and copy it, and you can paste that into Google, and Google will search for those words, and you can generally find out where people are getting their items from, because it brings up those words and you can see where the suppliers are. But when you put that gobbledygook, the HTML, into your listing, you actually cannot copy that. It won't let you. It won't even highlight it. It won't let you right click it. Nothing comes up. And if you can manage to try and click on it, you get a little pop-up box coming up there which says, please do not copy my listings. So nobody can actually copy any part of your description. Is very useful. So I will put that into the group as well.
Yeah, that'd be handy.
So so people can use that. It's very useful. Right, so I'm going to stop this screen sharing now because it's a pain. So that's basically that. Thanks for your help, Trace.
No, you're welcome.
If anybody's got any questions at all, come back to me or Tracy.
Yeah, just
and
shout. Yeah.
we'll be glad to help you. If you didn't understand anything there, we'll talk you through it.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing a screen share with you and going through with it while you put your first one on, just to show you how the H2 tags work and whatever. I don't mind doing that with you. Just shout. So, hope you find this useful. Keep us informed of the group, of how you're getting on. Please post regularly. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know if this makes a difference, because you know we give up our time away from our business to do this for you. So we'd really like feedback to know that it's working for you, that you know it's time well spent for us.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Thank you very much, guys, and we'll be seeing you shortly. Bye.